Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're talking about properties of numbers and solving multi-step equations. Our first property is the commutative property. You can change the order of numbers when you add or multiply. One thing to remember or keep in mind is that it doesn't work for subtraction or division. Okay, so one example of the commutative property is over here where it says 3 plus 5, which is 8, is equal to 5 plus 3, which is also 8. And for multiplication, it's saying 2 times 7, which is 14, is also equal to 7 times 2, which is also 14. Next, we have the associative property. In the associative property, you can change the grouping of numbers, which is parentheses, when you add or multiply. So this whole associative property, it's basically understanding the commutative property. Because it doesn't matter when you change the order, it doesn't matter when you are doing a group of numbers first and then adding this 3, or if you're doing the group of this group and then adding the 1. But one thing to remember is that this entire expression has addition, and this entire one has addition too, so that's why it works. So the associative property does not work for the subtraction and division, and same goes to here. 4 times 5 and then multiplying it by 2 is the same as taking 5 times 2 first and then multiplying by 4. Next, we have the distributive property. It's basically when you take the number outside of the parentheses and then you multiply it by each term within the parentheses. Okay, so here for this one, we're going to do 3 times 4, which is 12, plus 3 times 2, which is 6. Okay, 12 plus 6 is equal to 18, and that's your answer. Next, we have this. Take the negative 2, multiply it to the x, and then multiply it to the negative 5. Always remember to keep the sign in front of the number. Okay, so negative 2 times x gives us negative 2x plus a negative 2 times a negative 5. That gives us a positive 10. So negative 2x plus 10. Okay. Pause the video and try these on your own. Identify what each number or like what each thing is showing us. So it's this equation showing us the commutative, associative, or distributive, and then for the rest, yeah. Pause the video, try it on your own. I'm going to tell you the answers now. Okay, so this one shows us the commutative property. Commutative. It's showing us that you can change the order of the numbers for addition and multiplication, but it's showing addition example here. Next is the associative. It's because it's showing that 7 times 1, doing that first and then multiplying it by 3 is the same as 7 times 1 times 3. And you're changing the grouping symbols, or yeah. And then next we have the distributive property. Okay, it's taking the 5, multiplying it by the x, 5x, taking the 5, multiplying it by the 4, and you get 20. Okay. For distributive property, think of it like you're distributing the number. You're taking this number and then spreading it to the terms inside of the parentheses. Next, we have the steps for multi-step equations. Okay, now we're going on to our Algebra 1 topic. For this one, we have the distribute. First, you have to distribute, then you have to combine the like terms, and then move variables to one side of the equation, and then you do inverse operations to isolate the variables. Okay, so we're gonna solve each of these. I'm gonna start solving 2x plus 3 equals 14. Okay, For this one, let me make that a little smaller. Okay, so what we're gonna do for here is that first you take the 2, multiply to each number inside of the parentheses. Okay, so 2 times the x plus the 2 times the 3 is equal to 14. 2x plus 3 times 2, which is 6, is equal to 14. Then you have to combine like terms. We don't have anything to combine. Okay, now we have to move everything to one side. Everything is already on that one side, right? So then you have to isolate the variable term. So subtract 6 on both sides. 2x is equal to 8. Divide by 2 on both sides to isolate x. And then you get x is equal to 8 divided by 2, which is a 4. And now let's choose another color. Let's do like a green. For B, we have 3x plus 5 is equal to 2x plus 11. For this one, you have to distribute first, but we don't have anything to distribute. Okay, next we're gonna combine like terms. We don't have anything to combine. Then you're gonna move the variables to one side. So to do that, you can subtract. I usually like to have all of my variables on my left and then all of my numbers on the right. So I'm gonna subtract both sides by 2x to get rid of this, and then 3x minus 2x gives us x plus 5 is equal to 11. Subtract 5 on both sides, and then you get x is equal to 6. Now we're on to C. Let's do this one in purple. Next we have C. 4 times x minus 1 plus 2 is equal to 18. First, we're going to distribute. 4 times the x is 4x. 4 times the negative 1 is negative 4. Plus 2 equals 18. Combine like terms. 4x minus 2, because negative 4 plus 2, a positive 2 is a negative 2, equals 18. Add 2 on both sides. 4x is equal to 20. And then you divide by 4 on both sides. And then x is equal to 20 divided by 4, which is a 5. Next, just pause the video, try these on your own. Okay, solve for the variable x. Now I'm going to give you the answers and solve them with you. First one we're going to do is number 1, which says 5 multiplied by x minus 2 equals 20. For this one, we're going to distribute first. 5x minus 10 is equal to 20. Add the 10 on both sides. 5x is equal to 30. Divide by 5 on both sides. And then x is equal to 6. Next we have 2. Number 2 says 2x plus 3 is equal to x plus 10. Okay, first we have to distribute. There's nothing to distribute. Okay, then we have to combine like terms. There's nothing to combine. Then we have to move all of our variables to one side. As I said, I like to keep all of my terms on the left. So I'm going to subtract x on both sides. Okay, so 2x minus x gives us x plus 3 equals 10. Subtract 3 on both sides. X is equal to 10 minus 3, which is 7. If you were to do it the other way, okay, I'll show you it 2x plus 3 is equal to x plus 10. If you were to bring the variables to the right and the numbers to the left, I'll show you. So you can subtract both sides by 2x. So here it goes away. So then we have 3 is equal to x minus 2x, which is on negative x, plus 10. Okay, so then subtract both sides by a negative 10, and then you get negative 7 is equal to negative x. And if there's a negative x, like if x is by itself, we think there's an imaginary 1 here. It's not the best, but it's okay. So that imaginary 1, we can divide both sides by negative 1. And then you get negative 7 divided by negative 1, which is a 7, is equal to x. Another way you can encounter this situation is negative 7 is equal to negative x. Then you can multiply both sides by negative 1 also. I like to multiply both sides by negative 1 rather than dividing. Negative times a negative gives us a positive 7. A negative x times a positive negative 1 gives us a positive x. So either way, our answer is 7 in all three scenarios. Next, let's make this entire thing smaller and we can head on to number 3. Okay, let's do it in like orange. Okay, so 6x plus 1 minus 4 equals 32. Alright, so first we distribute, take the 6, multiply it inside the term. 6x plus 6 minus 4 equals 32. Combine like terms. 6x, a 6 minus 4 is a positive 2 equals 32. Subtract the 2 to isolate the variable. 6x is equal to 30. Divide by 6 on both sides. And then x is equal to 30 divided by 6, which is a positive 5. Okay, thank you so much for watching. That was the end of our video. Today you just learned how to solve multi-step equations, and you learned your properties of numbers. They're really important things to keep in mind to solve algebraic expressions and equations. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Keep practicing to get faster and better. Bye.